guys, it's me Jake from JakeMan21642. Just thought I would do a little Sunday night update video for you guys of my 2003 Honda Accord EXL. I have owned the car for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've really been enjoying it. I just got back today from putting about 300, maybe 320 miles on the car over the weekend, and I got back to Richmond today and it's t-shirt weather, my pasty ass arms, but it is a very nice 70 degrees out even now when it's starting to get dark. So I just completely washed and vacuumed the car. Didn't wax it, I didn't really have a chance, but thought I would show you guys around, show you the few things I've done, talk about some other plans, and maybe if I am feeling like it, throw in a little driving clip at the end. So as you can see, car is very nice and clean right now. This is the satin silver metallic exterior. On the back, a few things. I did add the RVA sticker, gotta represent, and this one's a really nice metallic. You can really only see it in sun, it just looks white right now. And the Apple sticker, I literally just put that on. And the plate frame, I got this on eBay for $1.99. It's cheesy, but it also kind of covers up that stupid crap down there from a distance, so I like it, and it's probably staying. On this side, everything's pretty much the same. I did add that, the VMFA sticker. And overall, everything else is pretty much the same on it. Tires holding up exactly like they were, other than the fact that they just drove across this salty-ass parking lot. But pretty much the same as they were. I really like these tires. They were fantastic on the highway, and they've also been very good in snow. They're a little noisy, but then again, it is a Honda. You're gonna hear road noise more than anything. But these are very good tires, and they're nowhere near as noisy as the Michelins that were on that shitty Corolla rental I had. As you can see, alloy wheels, I hit them with some cleaner today. They're in very good shape. They're actually, especially on this side, they're in better shape than I was expecting. And this center cap's a little eh. But otherwise, everything else on the outside. Oh, one other thing I'm sure you've already noticed. I do need to get a new splash guard for this side. Because even though every day when I'd get in and out of the car, I would kick all of the snow and stuff out of here, it still ripped this down. It actually didn't completely rip it clean, which most cars do, but it's literally like 3 bolts. I just washed all of this and it's already muddy. But it's like 3 bolts and you can put a new one on. It's probably 20 bucks for a set online, so probably gonna order that tonight. But as you can see along the front, this car actually has a surprising amount of a few rock chips. It's way better than my Civic was. Headlights are still a little foggy. I'm gonna probably work on that sometime this week. The weather's just starting to break, so that's pretty much my cue to start detailing the car, I guess, because there's been snow on the ground since I bought it. Anyway, we'll go ahead and step inside. I do have the key, and I did learn a little trick. If you take it right now, go ahead and unlock it, and hold the unlock button down, puts all the windows down. I didn't know that until yesterday. And then right here, come up, lock it, and hold it, and it will put them all up. Isn't that fancy? So, step inside. As you can see, it's very nice and clean inside. I just finished vacuuming it. A little bit of crap for me getting in and out. Put some more leather cleaner on the seats. I'm very paranoid about keeping the leather clean. Go ahead and start it up. Clutch. And as you can see, running absolutely perfect right now. I'm sitting at 130,641 miles. So it's been well over about 14, almost 1,500 miles since I bought the car. And I have to say, I've enjoyed every single one of them. This car has been an absolute dream. It's done everything I've wanted it to do perfectly. As you can see in the middle, radio, pretty much everything inside is the same. I did get the chance to use the air conditioning for the first time today. Ice cold. I mean, ice cold. It was perfect on the highway. I actually turned it off a few times just because I was getting so cold in here. But everything else is pretty much the same. I did get a new air freshener shifter down here. So perfect. And then back here, I do have the wires cell phone charger, and some other stuff leading to the satellite radio. I am going to get one of the kits where you can integrate an auxiliary in, USB, Bluetooth, depending on what you want, to the factory head unit. Definitely I am planning on getting one of those before I drive up to Philly. But otherwise, everything is pretty much the same on the car. Go ahead and step out, put the hood up, the window down. As I mentioned before, I definitely do want to tint the windows on the car, probably more than likely this summer. And as you can see now that it's clean, there's a tiny, tiny ding in this door. It's been there since I bought it. As you can see in the back, everything's pretty much the same. I have my jacket and belt that I just threw in here because they fell out of my suitcase. But back seat's all nice and vacuumed now. And the trunk, pretty much everything in the trunk is the same. I really have no use of showing you guys that. Two things I did get done to the car. Last week I had the day off from school. We had a snow day. And I was like, oh, well, I might as well go into work, get everything done early. That way I can beat traffic. Finished at work incredibly early. So when I was leaving, I was like, well, Honda's right across the street. You know, I know nowhere else is going to be able to fit me in today. Let me see how much a serpentine belt replacement is. Called them, 120 bucks, and they said it could be done in an hour. And I told them, and I knew it was a dealership, so I was expecting a laundry list of stuff back. Every single little thing they could find. But I did tell them, you know, I have only owned the car for a few weeks, and I am about to take it on a major road trip, so I would like to know maybe what the car will need soon. Tech came back to me and he said, well, we've looked it over. All we can pretty much find is front brake pads. So I did get new front brake pads. Back ones are still in really good shape, but front brake pads, and that's it, from a dealership. So this car, I really got lucky with this one. Up under the hood, this is pretty much where the only other things have changed on it. The 2.4 liter IB Tech 4-cylinder. Yesterday I went up to visit MKM230, or Matt, as you guys know, and we changed the spark plugs on it. I put NGK Iridiums, $10 a piece. But the spark plugs that were in it didn't even look that bad, but at least now I know they've been changed and it has the proper ones in it. So brand new spark plugs, noticeably different. The car starts up so much smoother. There's the new serpentine belt, which I had put on at Honda. And as I'm sure you noticed, I added an intake. Just because I wanted to see what it would be like, and it's really not that bad. Typical Honda engine, it makes the VTEC crossover very loud. But it's really not hurting anything. I know a lot of people do think that, but I've got the tube that went to the airbox right there, feeding right into it. I've had one on every single car I've owned, and it's never done anything, so did do that. I love the way it sounds. I do plan on leaving it. But otherwise, that's pretty much it with the Accord, so I'll go ahead and cut to a little driving clip right here.